Well, some business partnerships don't fail because of money. They don't fail because of skill either. They fail because one partner thinks the other is reckless, and the other thinks their partner is slowing everything down. Same vision, same ambition, completely different operating systems. And if one of you has rabbit peach blossom and the other happens to have the red peach blossom, well, you know what? This video is going to feel uncomfortably familiar. Have you ever felt like you're doing all the thinking, refining, and future proofing while your partner just wants to move, decide, and execute? Or felt like your partner keeps slowing things down with conversations and alignment talks, and when the market is clearly not waiting? Okay? So actually this question came straight out of my Destiny Architects Telegram chat. One of the members asked me, well, I have rabbit peach blossom, my business partner is red peach blossom. We are aligned on vision, but we keep talking past each other. Why? Well, that question already tells me that it's not about personality. It's actually about structural misalignment problem. And if that sounds like your situation, keep watching. Because first of all, you understand why rabbit and red partnerships often start strong and quietly fracture later. Secondly, you will also see why most business communication advice actually makes this pairing worse. And number three, you will learn how to assign roles properly so tension stops leaking into every decision. Well, first of all, let's ground this properly. Rabbit peach blossom is wood at its peak, and red peach blossom is water at its peak. So what happens in business terms? It means that rabbits bring strategy, refinement, culture, and long-term positioning. On the other hand, red brings speed, adaptability, deal flow, and momentum. So on paper, this looks like a dream team. What is happening in reality? Well, it breaks without structure, because both think they are right about timing. You see, the rabbit peach blossom partners care deeply about how things are built. So brand tone, client experience, reputation, long-term trust. They think in seasons, not sprints. What is the blind spot? Well, they over-refine, they delay decisions for alignment, they underestimate how fast opportunity expires. Meanwhile, the market moves on. On the other hand, you've got the red peach blossom partners who are wired for movement. Okay? So the red peach blossom spot gaps quickly. They decide under uncertainty. They trust momentum more than perfection. So what is their blind spot? The blind spot is they confuse speed with clarity. They bypass discussion instead of structuring it. Meanwhile, foundations start cracking quietly. So here's what it gets interesting. Rabbits thinks the rat is reckless, and the rest thinks the rabbit is risk-averse. But that's not the real problem. So what is the real problem? It's the role confusion. You see, both are fighting over when decisions should happen, instead of being clear on who owns that. And that's how resentment builds. So, you know what? Rabbit peach blossom is actually the architect, whereas the red peach blossom is the scout. Architects design systems that last, where scouts navigate uncertainty and find path forward. So when scouts design buildings, they collapse. And when architects chase every opportunity, they freeze. And this partnership works only when roles are explicit. So therefore, if you are the rabbit peach blossom partner, you own strategy and positioning. You own brand standards, risk boundaries, long-term reputation. You set the rails, then you step back from day-to-day execution. What's your job? Your job is to protect the future, not control today. So what if you are the red peach blossom partner? Well, what you own would be execution, market entry, deals and partnership, tactical pivots. You are the one who drive the train, but you respect the rails. And your job is to move the business, not bulldoze the alignment. You know what? Rabbit tries to slow the red down by discussing alignment. And red speeds up. Do you mean? Yes, the red speeds up by bypassing rabbit entirely. And that's how trust dies. not through betrayal, through quiet bypassing. So the rabbit actually sets the rails, whereas the rat drives the train. As long as the train stays on the rails, rabbit doesn't interfere. And as long as the rails are respected, the rat doesn't feel constrained. And that's called maturity in partnership. So back to your partnership right now. Are your roles actually clear? Or are both of you fighting over time and calling it the leadership? Okay, so have one honest conversation, sit down, define who decides what, who decides when, what needs consent, what only needs notification. And if you can't do this, well, it's not a partnership. It's just two strong people sharing a company. So you see, period 9 doesn't reward talent, it rewards alignment. And if you want partnerships that scale instead of drain you, come join my Destiny Architects Telegram chat. That's where the real conversation like this starts, and where the most business problems get solved before they explode. Because here's the thing, the fastest way to fail in period 9 is having the right partner in the wrong role. Make sense? See you in my next video.